Mark, I suppose, first off, just looking at the wider world and the riots and stuff, should football still be going ahead this weekend? Fingers crossed, actually, it is able to.
You could have warned me about that question. I don't know, in the areas that it's affected and where the police presence is needed, perhaps not. You know, it is a game. It's only a game. I've heard, Everton players and Tottenham players, say pretty much that. Listen, it's on me to judge and stuff like that, but it's been a sad state of affairs over the last few nights. I don't think anything happened here. I know it's happened in Gloucester, but it's just a sad state of affairs for the country to be in, and the young people to want to act like they've done, and it's poor. Hopefully it gets sorted and stamped out quickly.
Of course, Swindon's game against Bristol City was off, but I imagine you had someone watching them against Crewe on Saturday.
We did. I went to see them in pre-season. I've got fortunate to see them, we were supposed to get a report, but I've got one from Saturday, and I've got plenty of homework done. They weren't at the best for the 45 minutes, and then they were excellent for the second half. So against Crewe, so we know what we're in for. They'll be buoyed by their 3-0 home win, and they'll come here full of confidence, and that's their prerogative. We performance-wise have been good. Results-wise, not what we wanted. We've just got to keep working and keep believing, because performances have both been decent for me.
And how do you make sure that the belief doesn't drop off, and just the players, have got to believe, haven't they?
Yeah,
if they keep working, they will come.
There's no reason that I've got to go and do this and do that. All the boys have just got to do is just keep doing what we're doing. Just be better at certain things, and that'll be my message, for the boys. Continue to work hard. I think we finished the game like Tuesday night. We had I called it a soft 20 minutes where we conceded a few goals and made some poor decisions defensively, as a team defensively. But we finished strongly again, and we had 5 or 6 chances in the last 10 minutes to score perfectly good goals and quite decent chances. So our fitness levels are there, the ability within the squad is there. We've just got to start putting it all together, and the more we work on the training ground towards it, the more we come out and try and express ourselves on games like Saturday, then that's what it's about.
Russ Penn obviously made an impression coming off the bench. I suppose he's chomping at the bit for that first start.
That's what we need. He just fell a little bit behind with his thigh strain, and that's what happens when you've got a decent squad. Luke came in and just deserved to keep his place, and Russ understands that. The whole squad understand that, and we need competition for places. We've got that, and now it's up to the boys to just start putting performances into results as well.
Obviously, you created lots of chances on Tuesday night. Are there one or two players you could just do with sort of opening their goal scoring accounts for the season?
Of course they could. Listen, it was a tough game the other night against a decent side who nearly got into the Championship last season, and we acquitted ourselves very well. We've got our first home league game of the season. There'll be a big crowd. They'll bring a massive contingent. They'll be noisy. They'll get right behind their team. And we need the supporters to turn up and back the boys, because I think they've been relatively pleased with what they've seen in pre-season. They would have been relatively pleased with what they've seen Tuesday night. And yes, we've got things to improve on, but the basis is there to have a good little foundation for a decent season. So, come and back the boys, come and support us, come and make a lot of noise against a local side in a local derby.
Mark, just on the goalkeeping situation, is it fair to say the arrival of a possible lone keeper depends on the fortunes of an international side?
Digging again, John. Listen, we'll be clear where we are over the weekend, and we'll go from there. That's all I want to say on it. I don't, listen, Scott's got a job to do Saturday, Tuesday, and let's just see what happens. I'm not putting undue pressure on him. I'm not telling him that whatever's happening. I'm bringing somebody in. Be a good atmosphere here Saturday, I think, without a shadow of a doubt, whether it comes from them or us. But I'm sure if the supporters see what they saw on Tuesday night and have seen in pre-season from the boys, they'll be right behind the players.